Well, hey there, I'm Brian Ashley Jones, and I'm here with AboveGroundFX pedals today, and really having fun with these toys. I think I'm going to consult my Peterson tuner here one last time and make sure that I'm not polluting the air with an untuned guitar. I think I'm pretty close. There we go. Close enough for rock and roll, as they say. Alright, well I think I'm going to, being that I've got a Telecaster in hand today, I'm going to start off with a compressor, because I use that about 95% of the time with a Tele, just to try to even out some of the bite now and then. And of course, here in Nashville that's kind of standard issue, so gotta have that snappy sound now and then. Anyway, I'm liking this compressor a lot, and that's pretty much it's set at all the dials set at 12 o'clock. My level's right at 12, and my feel is pretty much right at 12. I've got the compression down at about 11 o'clock here. That's nice even tone, nice and clean. Not hearing a lot of noise. That's a beautiful thing. Nice and even. A little more compression. Let's take it up to about 2 o'clock there. See, that definitely has an effect. And then, of course, all the way up. Why not? Pretty cool. I think I like it back here at about 11 o'clock. Beautiful sounding compressor. Nice work, Francisco. Moving right along, I'm going to go ahead and move and leave the compressor on, because that's typically what I do on stage. We're going to move right up the pedal board to El Gritón, which is a familiar green color, and certainly a familiar overdrive sound, I think, to us all. And, pretty classic tone, nice and sleek. I've got that pretty much set at 12 o'clock all the way around too. I've got the tone backed off just a little bit since I'm playing a Tele here. Don't want to get the neighbors mad at us. Anyhow, we put it right at 12 just so you can get an idea of what you're dealing with all the tones being what they are. Sound familiar? That's the first song they make you learn when you move to Nashville. Anyhow, so that sounds wonderful. Let's take the gain up a little bit on this. That's with the drive all the way up, because you know how guitar players like to be loud and obnoxious. Liking that a whole lot. And then, of course, if you want to be more subtle, some people like subtlety. It's not one of my highlights, not one of my specialties, but supposing you did want to do that, I'm going to bring the drive back down to about, it's about 10:30. See what that does for you. Nice, very nice. Okay, not losing any of our integrity of sound either, I'm seeing, as the drive switch goes up and down. So that's lovely. Next we have a tone control, which is a really cool gadget. I'm really enjoying this one. And obviously, I typically bounce back and forth on stage between a Telecaster and a Les Paul, so I've got a pretty wide range of tonal variation to deal with there. Obviously, the Les Paul's got a lot of bottom end, a lot of low mids, and then of course with the Tele, it's a lot of sparkling high ends that you want to sometimes rein in or not. So I can see this pedal being very useful for that. In this case, with the Telecaster, I think in a more jazzy context, for a more jazzy song or a swing song, I might want to beef up the bottom end as opposed to the high, being that the Tele has inherently plenty of high end already. So just playing a couple of jazzy sounding riffs right there on the neck pickup without the pedal, give you an idea of what kind of change we're going to have. That's without. That's with just a little added bottom end. I'm going to add just a touch more, just so you can really get an idea what the effect is. Really fattens up that bottom end quite a bit. Certainly on the quarterly too, but it is. Definitely beefs it up, and nice and transparent. So very nice. And of course, you've got a volume control there too, where it could be a clean boost. And there you go. I got to get to the delay as well. What do you think?